Welcome to my channel. Before you scroll away, answer me this. If you died tonight, would your dreams die with you, or would they finally be free? A man once buried his dream in a shoebox under his bed for 23 years. What he found the day he opened it changed everything. Stay with me. There was a boy named Daniel. He grew up in a small town where the sky was wide, the roads were narrow, and the dreams of children were often laughed at by tired adults. Daniel was not rich. He was not the smartest boy in his class. He was not the tallest, the strongest, or the loudest. But he had one thing that nobody could take from him, a dream. He wanted to be a writer. He wanted to write stories that would make people cry, laugh, and believe in themselves again. Every night under a small yellow lamp, he would sit and write in a torn notebook. He believed that one day the whole world would read his words. But life has a strange way of testing dreamers. When Daniel was 15, his father lost his job. The family had no money for extra books, no money for pens, no money for wasted time. His father sat him down one evening and said, "Son, dreams don't feed a family. Study something real. Become a doctor, an engineer, anything. Forget these stories." Daniel didn't argue. He simply nodded, went to his room, took his notebook, put it inside an old shoebox, and pushed it deep under his bed. He whispered to himself, "Maybe one day, but not today." That one day would take 23 years to arrive. Daniel grew up. He studied hard. He became an accountant because accountants get paid and his family needed money. He wore a tie every morning, sat in a small gray office, and typed numbers into a computer for 8 hours a day. He got married to a kind woman named Sarah. They had 2 children. On the outside, his life looked perfect. He had a house, a car, a family, a job. But at night, when everyone was asleep, Daniel would stare at the ceiling and feel something empty inside him. Something missing, something dying. He didn't know it, but that something was his dream. Years passed. His hair started turning gray. His back started to hurt. His eyes needed glasses. And still, every day he did the same thing: wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, sleep, repeat. He forgot the feeling of being excited about tomorrow. He forgot what it felt like to create something. He forgot the boy under the yellow lamp. Then came the day everything changed. Daniel was 38 years old when his father passed away. It hit him harder than he expected. At the funeral, an old family friend came up to him, held his hand, and said, "Your father was so proud of you. He told me once, 'My son could have been a great writer, but he chose to take care of us instead. I feel guilty every day.'" Daniel stood frozen. He couldn't speak. He couldn't breathe. The words hit him like a truck. His father, the same father who told him to forget his dreams, had been carrying that guilt his whole life. And Daniel had been carrying the death of his dream his whole life. That night Daniel couldn't sleep. He walked into his old childhood bedroom, which was now a storage room in his mother's house. He got down on his knees. He reached under the bed. His hands were shaking. And there, covered in dust, still waiting, was the shoebox. He pulled it out. He sat on the floor. He opened it. Inside was the torn notebook. The pages were yellow now. The ink was faded, but the words were still there. He started reading his 15-year-old self, and something incredible happened. He started crying, not sad tears, not angry tears, but the kind of tears that come when you meet an old friend you thought you had lost forever. The boy in those pages was full of fire, full of hope, full of belief, and that boy was still alive, buried inside him, waiting for permission to come back. Daniel closed the notebook and asked himself one question that would change his life forever. Can dreams die? He sat in silence, and then he answered his own question. No, dreams don't die, we just stop feeding them. We put them in shoeboxes and slide them under our beds. We cover them with excuses, with fear, with responsibilities, with the opinions of tired people. But they don't die, they wait. They wait patiently, sometimes for 23 years, for us to come back and say, "I'm sorry I forgot you. I'm ready now." The next morning, Daniel did something he had not done in decades. He bought a new notebook, a clean, empty one. He sat at his kitchen table before work at 5 a.m. and he wrote just one page just for himself. And then the next morning, and the next. He didn't quit his job. He didn't do anything crazy. He just gave himself 1 hour a day, 1 hour that belonged only to his dream. For 2 years, he wrote every morning. Nobody knew, not his wife, not his kids, not his boss. It was his secret garden. Then one day he finished. He had written a novel, a full, complete novel. His hands were shaking when he typed the last word. He didn't know if it was good. He didn't know if anyone would read it, but he had done it. The 15-year-old boy inside him was finally free. He sent it to publishers. He got rejected. Not once, not twice, 34 times. Every rejection letter felt like a knife. His wife found out about the book only when she saw him crying at the kitchen table one night after another rejection. She sat next to him, held his hand, and said, "Daniel, I have watched you be half alive for 20 years. Please don't stop now. Please send one more for me, for the boy in you." He sent one more, number 35. That publisher said yes. His book came out when he was 41 years old. It didn't become famous overnight. It sold slowly. Some people loved it. Some people ignored it. But then a young girl in another country read it. She was 16 years old. She was about to give up on her own dream. She read Daniel's book in one night. She cried. She wrote him a letter that said, "Sir, I was ready to quit. Your book made me believe again. Thank you for not giving up. Because you didn't give up, I won't either." Daniel printed that letter. He framed it. He put it on his desk. And he understood something profound. His dream was never just about him. It was about every person his dream would one day touch. When he buried his dream for 23 years, he didn't just hurt himself. He delayed the light he was supposed to give the world. Now let me talk to you. Yes, you, the one watching this right now. Somewhere inside you there is a shoebox. There is a dream you buried because someone told you it was silly, because life got hard, because you got scared, because you started believing you were too old, too poor, too late, too tired, too ordinary. And every day you feel that quiet emptiness in your chest, that whisper at 3 a.m. that says, "This is not the life you were supposed to live." That whisper is your dream. It is not dead. It is waiting. I want you to hear me clearly. You are not too old. Daniel was 38. Colonel Sanders started KFC at 62. Vera Wang designed her first dress at 40. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare when she wrote Harry Potter. Morgan Freeman got his big break at 52. The clock you think is running out is a clock you invented. Real dreams don't have expiration dates. You are not too poor. Daniel wrote his book at a kitchen table before work. You don't need money to start. You need 1 hour a day. You have that hour. You just spend it on things that don't matter. Stop scrolling for 1 hour. Start creating for 1 hour. In 1 year, that is 365 hours. In 5 years, that is over 18 hours. Anyone can change their life with 18 hours of focused work. You are not too ordinary. The word ordinary is a lie people tell you so you stay in line. Every extraordinary person you admire was once called ordinary. The only difference between them and you is that they refuse to accept the label. So I want you to do something today, right now, after this video ends. Go find your shoebox. Maybe it's a notebook. Maybe it's a guitar in a closet. Maybe it's a business idea you wrote on a napkin. Maybe it's a language you always wanted to learn. Maybe it's a body you always wanted to build. Maybe it's a person you always wanted to become. Pull it out, dust it off, open it, and ask yourself Daniel's question one more time: can dreams die? The answer, my friend, is no. Dreams never die. Only dreamers give up. And you watching this video right now are still breathing, which means it is not over, which means the shoebox under your bed is still waiting, which means the 15-year-old inside you is still alive, still hoping, still whispering, Please come back, please, I miss you. Go back for them, go back for yourself. Go back for the person your dream is meant to save one day, someone you have not met yet, someone who is waiting for the light only you can give. Start today, not tomorrow, not Monday, not next month. Today, 1 hour, 1 page, 1 step. That is how every big dream in history began. Because when you are old, sitting in your chair, looking back on your life, there is only one question that will matter. Not did I make money? Not did I impress people? Not did I play it safe? The only question will be, did I let my dream die or did I finally set it free? You already know the right answer. Now go and live it. If this story touched something in you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear these words today. Somebody out there is one message away from